The defense lawyer asks you during your deposition, how have your injuries affected you on a regular basis? Is that an appropriate question? Is that a proper question? You want to know the answer? Come join me for a moment as I share with you some great information. Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury attorney. And the short answer is yes, that is an appropriate question. And you might be asking yourself, why? Why should that be appropriate? Why should they be asking you how your injuries have affected you? All right, so here's what happens. You brought a lawsuit against your doctor claiming that he was careless and that his carelessness caused you harm and injury. And now during the course of your lawsuit, the defense will have an opportunity to ask you questions about what happened to you. They'll have an opportunity to ask you how those injuries have affected you on a daily basis. We call this the discovery phase of your case. And you know what? The defense is entirely well within their right to ask you how these injuries have affected you. You want to know why? It's because they don't know you. They don't live with you. All they know are the claims that we have made in this case. All they know are the medical records that we have provided to them and the medical records that they have obtained from your treating doctors. That's what they know. But they don't know anything beyond what's in those papers. So now they're going to be asking you lots of questions about how your injuries have affected you. What are you no longer able to do? What are you limited from doing? What type of medication do you take in response to the pain and the suffering that you are enduring now and into the future? They want to know that. And by the way, if you decide not to tell them that, you're going to have a major problem, and they'll go to the judge and say, Judge, they're not giving us information we need to properly evaluate this case, and we can't make an educated decision about whether or not this person suffered injury. And they'd be absolutely right, which is why it is critically important when you are asked these questions during your pretrial question and answer session, known as a deposition, that you be able to explain in detail and in depth to them exactly how your injuries have affected you. How disabling are they? What activities you are unable to do on a daily basis? How has this affected you and your family, your kids, your ability to interact, your ability to do everything that you normally did beforehand? And only by doing that will the defense have a better understanding of exactly how their wrongdoing, how the carelessness of the doctors and the hospital staff that they represent caused and contributed to your injuries. You know, I do recognize you're watching this video because you wanted to see the beautiful scenery here. No, that's not why you're watching. I recognize you're watching because you likely have questions or concerns about your own matter. Well, if your matter did happen in New York and you're thinking about bringing a lawsuit but haven't done so yet and now still have questions that need to be answered, what I invite you to do is pick up the phone and call me. You know, I answer questions like yours every single day, and I'd love to talk to you. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at Gerry, Gerry, at Oginski-law.com. That's it for today's video. I'm Gerry Oginski. Have a fantastic day.